I get asked a lot, what was one of your biggest failures in your own divorce that you wish other people would know? And it's very easy. I spent months, and I mean months, worrying about saying the words, I want a divorce. I worried how he was going to take it. I worried how he was going to feel. I was worried about his reaction, his immediate reaction only. And I worked so hard at having the courage to say, I want a divorce. We need to separate. I spent so much time and energy on that. What I did not spend a lot of time and energy on was preparing myself for what was going to happen the next day and the next day and the next day. I did not think past that moment. I said those words without being prepared. I said those words without being educated. I said those words without having a fucking plan B through Z. I only thought about just saying the words, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video of women after divorce. You know, trying to weigh in the pros and cons of divorce. Can I get something better? I deserve more. Does this man deserve me back? Probably not. You know, thinking about all this. But then the problem comes when we are already divorced and suddenly, oh my, the dating world doesn't want me. Men do not respect me. My ex-husband seems like a viable option now more than ever. He was probably a secure option. We have all those thoughts, right? And it's always funny to me that if these women were putting all this effort of thinking, you know, about the future and these 20-step plans they make, right? If all of that effort was geared towards fixing their marriage, we wouldn't be here in the first place, right? But now, guys, enough about that. Let's get started with the video and let's see what we have today.
I literally just got divorced. I'm done. I don't ever have to see him again. That was so hard. That was so painful. I couldn't look at him. I couldn't say hi. I couldn't say bye. I just walked away. The person that I loved the most in this entire world. The person I loved most in this entire world, you know? That was it. That's how the story ends. I loved him.
I mean, I gotta pause it right here just to mention that it didn't have to end. Like, guys, like, what do you bet that this is not a cheating situation? This is not him physically using her or wanting something bad for any children, if there are any, like, you know? Guys, picture this. If you have this one person, and it cannot be a romantic relationship, even a friendship, you can picture a situation in which you grow absolutely cold towards that person. You don't even care if you have to unalive him or something, right? Like, we're talking about some movie stuff, you know, like in the movies when the best friend betrays them and has grown totally evil. We're talking about some movie stuff. Like, you can picture a situation in which you will grow absolutely cold towards someone. My point being is that, what do you bet that this woman's problem with her husband was a lack of communication, right? It's not deep, guys. There's nothing extremely bad happening here that makes this woman start to cry and shake and, oh, I had to do it. I just had to do it. I had to unalive our marriage. I had to do it. No, you didn't have to do it, right? Is my point. Like, all this drama, all this trauma, and it's really not that deep. I don't know why women react this way. I've seen it happen so many times where it's easy for them to just cut all of that, to just break the marriage, break the family unit, you know, and then they say, oh, it was so hard. It was the person I loved for my entire life, and like it's in a movie, when in reality the problem, guys, it's such a nonsensical, right? Let's continue.
With everything that I was, and now it's done. Oh God, I'm fucking broken, man. I fucking hurt. I kept it together so that, but I did that shit. I did that alone. I got divorced alone. I did it myself. I did all the work. I did all the research. Oh, I can't stop crying. Oh my god. I did all the research. I did all the work. I did all the paperwork. I did all the legal documents. I fucking did it. He was there. When I arrived, like, he was there early. So I had to, like, walk up to him. He said hi, and just in the, like, most shameful tone. I was shaking for a while, and then eventually, like, calmed down. And I calmed down because he was the person that I felt safest with. I don't know, my brain, I guess that was, like, my coping mechanism, I don't know. But I stopped shaking, and then we signed all the paperwork and went in, and it was relatively fast. I mean, there were a few things that we were missing, like name and address for, so we filled that out together.
Before she continues, what do you bet that this guy was broken, right? Like, I don't know him, maybe he didn't care at all, there's a chance for that, right? But in most situations, when this happens, and remember that women, like 80% of the divorces are initiated by women, right? And in most of the cases, the man is just broken. I mean, he doesn't understand the outcome, he didn't want for things to come to this, and now you will say, oh, but this woman says she didn't want it either. Yeah, but she did it. So in the end, she wanted for things to end this way, you know? And again, guys, it's like, I will understand if she wanted it because he cheated or something like this, you know, and she's absolutely broken. You would think that if that was the case, she would have mentioned that, right? Like, we don't know what the cause of the problem is here. But look, I'm not even speaking about this one in particular. I don't know her case. I'm just saying, in most of the cases, nowadays, women get divorced for whatever bullcrap not. The glitter wore off, there's some miscommunication going on that, hey, I don't know, go to couples counseling, ask your mother, ask your father, ask your friends, do something, madam. It's like, notice how she's absolutely meticulous, you know, like a clinical doctor when it comes to doing the research about the paperwork, right? Like a serial unalive, absolutely meticulous. But when it comes to saving her marriage, what do you bet that she didn't do anything? Or very little, if at all. Like, that's what bothers me, man. It's like, they're willing to put so much effort into the divorce that they never put into their marriage to begin with, right? And don't trust them on these guys. They'll make a TikTok crying and, oh, it's just, I'm so devastated. If you were so devastated, you wouldn't have done this, right? This is how I understand it. I know, maybe I'm stupid, maybe I'm a man and women think differently, but this is what me and a lot of men understand when you women are filing the divorces, right? It's like, well, if it really hurts you that much, why don't you try to keep the marriage? Are you implying that staying in the marriage hurts more than your current state of devastation, right? Is that what you're implying? Was it really that bad, do you think?
We, like, stepped aside and filled it out together, and then we went back to the window and gave them all the documents that are, and I stayed strong. I stayed strong the entire time. Oh man, I almost crashed. There's a lot going on. But I'm gonna go to the pier. I'm just gonna sit at the beach and take a few deep breaths. That was so hard and sad.
Yeah, guys, sure. Now, you'll probably call me cynical for this, but this woman is quite attractive, and my guess is that after all this crying and devastation, give her 1 or 2 months, she's going to be chasing Chad, right? She's an attractive woman, a lot of men will be interested, and she'll just hit the dating apps, start jumping around from man to man, and she'll have forgotten all about this. Now, that may be too cynical, I don't know, maybe I'm being biased, but look, it's just like, man, I know the bad situations stick in our minds more than the good ones. So yes, there are a lot of good women out there that keep their marriages, but it's just from my experience. I'm not divorced, by the way. It's just from what I've seen from other people. Women, they really don't care as much about divorce as men do. It's really that simple, guys. They just they don't care about the family as much as men. To be honest with you, this is my take, and it may be biased. Okay, I don't know this to be certain. Leave me your thoughts down in the comments, but it's much easier for them to leave a marriage than it is for a man. Usually women are the ones who initiate it, as the data shows. And not only when they end up divorcing, but even leaving. Even if you've been in relationships, like how many times has your girlfriend told you, like, we can't go through this, we have to break up? I don't know, it's just so easy for them sometimes, and they're not willing to stick no matter what it takes. Like, I see men being much more persevering in their marriages than women, right? So, I don't know, guys. We'll close the video right here on this thought, because this TikTok was quite long, but it was interesting for me to, get your opinion on this, right? Like, what do you think? Do you think that this woman maybe has gone through so much that she cannot take it anymore? We don't know her particular case, right? I don't specifically care about her case in particular. I care more about, in general, like, why are women leaving marriages so much? Is it that all men just suck so much and we don't understand them? Like, what is the issue, guys? What is the problem? Why do they leave so much, My take, guys, honestly, is they just simply don't care that much. I mean, I'm not saying that all of them are gold diggers and all their, all the things they want are superficial. No, I'm sure some of them try. They give it a try, right? It's just they don't care that much. They don't care about divorce. They don't care about sticking a knife in your back, right? It's, well, things are not working out. Let me meticulously plan all these paperwork and stuff in order to break that marriage, right? I don't know. It's my take. But guys, thank you for watching. I have to say thank you to Modern Woman Archives. The last videos I did were all of his. It's because, guys, I'll soon post on my community tab why I'll be out for a week. So try and find that. But yeah, I just didn't have time enough. So thanks to him, this, credit to him. He's one of my favorite creators. And I used some of his content, really good videos. I had a really good time commenting them with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Leave a like if you did, and I'll be happy to see you next time. Have a good one.